Hello, hello. Good afternoon, YouTube world. Hopefully I post this video. I just want to say that I've made a few videos. I think I made 3 or 4. Anyway, for one reason or another, I decided they were crap. So I kind of want to go over a couple of the things I went over in those videos that I did like. And hopefully this video will be better. I mean, one of the videos, I look like an absolute mess, and I was going to like apply my makeup as I did the video, and I tried to do that, and it just didn't turn out well, unfortunately. Today I have makeup on, and I was in a rush, actually. I had to kind of get dressed and run out the door. I had stuff to do, but I still wanted to do something, and I am so in love with Adept Cosmetics. Their eyeshadow palettes. Let me show you the one I'm using. They're about to release another one also. The one I was using today came out just a couple of months ago, called the Minka, M-I-N-K-A, with Adept, A-D-E-P-T Cosmetics. Look them up, seriously. And of course, if you dig around, you can find a discount code or say something to me. I'll point you in the right direction. But I highly suggest signing up for their emails. They've been very generous with the coupons they've sent me. I recently got the Vivette palette that they re-released. I actually got a 50% off coupon code because it had gone out of stock. They restocked it. I think it's the last time they're stocking it. So if you want it, get it. It's beautiful. I'll show it to you. But yeah, 50% off. So for $36, I got an eyeshadow palette and 2 lip glosses. I want to say their lip glosses are fabulous. I only have one in front of me. My other one's in my purse. This is the pink one. The other one's more purple. These are beautiful. I mean, if you are familiar with their eyeshadows, they have some kind of witchcraft going on. They're on another level. You know, I've got a lot of palettes here, but I love their palettes. And I know some people do complain about their mattes, which I want to bring up today. This was on my mind as I was applying this. Let me grab the palette here. I swear I just had it, but I was kind of making a mess too. So forgive me, unless I stuck it in the other room. I don't think I did. Well, this is silly. I might have to walk off. I might have to pause this and go in the other room and look. I was just carrying it around a couple minutes ago. But let me show you one of the other palettes I have here. They recently sent me a coupon. I think it was for like 35% off 2 different palettes. The Sumerian Sunset, which is a more warmer leaning. And I got this one, Element 115. I mean, first of all, if you know me, I love weird things, you know. I'm extra. Everything about me is just a little extra, you know, like less is more. No, with me, more is more. So, I mean, just this has my name written all over it. And I want to show you how it looks. It's just, I know I hear people say the word stunning, but this is that. I mean, look at these colors. And I was using this yesterday. I actually just I wore this color down here. This lighter purple. It was like a silver purple. My hairstylist absolutely loved it. She does my nails also, which this polish is crazy. That's another story. I should get to that too. But let me keep on track here. Anyway, I got this. I wore it yesterday. Got compliments on it. And yesterday was a quick look day too. Believe me, I would like to, you know, apply cat eye, but unfortunately I've just been trying to do like a quick, you know, tight lining my upper lids and then throwing on some quick matte and then a quick sparkly and my regular, you know, whatever I do. But yeah, this turned out really good. I actually came home and was like adding to it because I like the look so much. I got these really great pencils, which I should show you also. from another company. But anyway, I am so stoked to like use those two colors that are like, you know, mixed. But yeah, they sent me a 35% off and I jumped on it and I bought this. I bought another one of these, Cyborg Choir. I think they had this on sale because they quit making it. And I stuck it in my cart and they sent me a coupon. So, you know, if you want something, stick it in your cart and see if they send you a coupon. You know, like I think Shop app logged me in or something. Or, you know, sometimes I just kind of go up to a certain process with a code to see like how much it's going to cost. Do I want to spend that money right now? You know, decisions, whatever. But look at this. Now, I will say about their mattes, this yellow doesn't show up real good on my skin. Now, some yellows I do show up very well. This one doesn't, but I have a yellow undertone. I am, for lack of a better terms, Asian yellow. Don't take offense to that. I can go by like Asian skincare, and I'm so yellow, it just works great. So don't take any offense to me saying that. It's just, I have a very yellow undertone, but I kind of like cooler leaning stuff. I can wear like any color, but I'm hooked on like cooler tones, you know. But yeah, this is Cyborg Choir, and I'm just like, when I tried the first palette I got was Ninhydrin or something. I have it sitting here. Hold on, let me grab it. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I should have got these out. I think I bought this one. This was marked down, the Heather Austin palette. I haven't tried that yellow yet. I should. Anyway, I'm just like going through and buying all their palettes that I can because that's how much I love this brand. Let me pause this just a moment, see if I can find the one I put down, I think. Okay, I'm back. I about died. This palette actually slid off onto the floor and I was like, oh my God, did it break? But it didn't. This is the Minka. And I have this on today. I've got the green. I've got this color on. I've got some of this in the crease of my eye. I used the pinks. And yeah, I got some of this purple one too. Which I've heard people say they don't like their mattes. This is what I have to say about their mattes. Their mattes are subtle. Do you know what I mean by subtle? They build. When they look dark in the palette, yes, they do. But when they go on, they are subtle. And you just kind of gently build them. And that's what I love. I absolutely love how they look. And I mean, I have another palette here. Let me show you. I love this palette. The DD Signature Shattered Romance. This palette, I wrote them a message on Instagram. I said, you didn't have to go this hard, but you went there. Seriously, this palette for 9 pans, I have been so in love with this. This is just fabulous. I recommend it. It's also super, super pigmented, but it's pigmented in a different way. See, when you put this on, it looks like this color on you. Like, DD Signature, don't play, okay? And this palette, it goes so hard. I'm telling you, I love it. I've worn it multiple times. This is probably one of my favorite palettes this year. Like the Minka, you know, one of my favorites. But the colors are subtle and adept, and that's what I love. I love how you put it, like earlier today when I had to run out, I didn't have my look. It's more, I came home and actually built the color on. It was more subtle, and even I love how subtle it is. It's just perfect. Like, you know, sometimes I love being extra, but sometimes you don't want to go so hard. Like, this is one of my less hard looks. I absolutely love it. I mean, I don't know what's picking up. I know the light's a little sketchy in here. I am in my bathroom, my 1980s bathroom. I apologize. You know, I got the 1950s fish up here. Yes, I love wall pockets. I love vintage things. That's another story for another day. Let's stick to makeup. I like all kinds of weird stuff. But this palette's great. Recommend. I also bought, speaking of DD Signature, I just had it here. I was trying to get all these Adept palettes to show you. Like, here's the Unity. This one I got, I'm going to say it's not quite my favorite. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. And like I said, it's got these subtle mattes. These colors are subtle and buildable. And that's what I like. You can't really screw them up. And I think some people get these and they expect them to be like DD Signature colors. But they're Adept colors. This is just warmer leaning. And, you know, I'm more into like cool tones. But I wore this. Don't get me wrong. It looks warmer to me. Does it look warmer to you? Yeah, it's so, even if it's the one that I don't like the least, I still use it. I don't hate it. It's warmer, okay? These other ones were cooler. Let me see here. Showed you that one. Oh, here, DD Signature. I haven't got to use this one yet. So, I need to use it. Because they're actually, I think this is going out of stock and they aren't redoing it. The Blooming Baskets by DD Signature. And, like I said, I got some discount code. I like discount codes. And yes, I used it on this palette. Look at it. Look at that. This has my name written all over it. I mean, it's, I guess, kind of a rainbow palette, but it's stunning. It's fabulous. I mean, just look at that. And I'm sure when these go on this color on your skin. I mean, DD Signature don't play. So you just kind of gotta know your brands, and you gotta know what they bring to the table and what they do. And I like both these companies very well. I also got this palette. I've looked at it, and I'm telling you, this is another one of those palettes that goes so hard. The Nimya palette by Nikki Tutorials. Nikki, once you know Nikki, you know Nikki. But anyway, what drew me to this is that blue right there. This. And this color is amazing. In fact, all these colors are amazing. I wore this the other day, and I want to call it neutral with a pop of color, or spicy neutral. How about that? This is spicy. Look at it. Even, you know, these more neutral colors, they're stunning. I'm telling you. And these blues, like this is a dark blue. I thought it was black initially. This is a dark blue. And this blue. And that color in the middle. Oh my God. And I had this, like, this is beautiful. And I got it for like, I got sucked into a TikTok flash sale. And it was 25% off. And that's the most I've seen off on it. Free shipping. So yes, I ordered it. I have no regrets. I recommend this. I know it's a few years old, but it's new to me. It's fabulous. If you know, I don't think you can go wrong with this. Just kind of like Adept. You can't go wrong with Adept. Even if you're into, like, you know, more boring things. Like, look at, like this, you know, like, if you want to, like, mix it up a little bit, but you don't want to go too hard, Adept is a good product. You know, where, like, DD Signature, they go hard. They go so hard. What else do I got here? I actually got one of these flower notes palettes. And I ordered this off AliExpress. I just hold it upside down. Yeah, it's like the strawberry something. I got like a couple little things with this. I mean, it's kind of expensive, but if you get on AliExpress and order a certain amount and watch them, you know, get on there and watch the prices. Yeah, I think I paid $14 for this. There's a eyebrow kit I would like to get. I also got this contour. Now these are all, they've got 6 of these, and all of them are blushes except number 5, which is a contour. And yes, it's a cooler contour, and yes, this is something I would wear. And I just got this, and I'm telling you, the package for this is amazing. Flower nose don't play. But you gotta order off one of those, you know, Allied Express is where I got it. And I think you can order off their website, but I got it cheaper off Allied Express. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. And it feels nice in your hand. Another thing I got Gourmand Girls. I got this Bitten palette. This palette is amazing. It's more of a purple leaning. And, I mean, just, that's amazing. It's beautiful. Yeah, they went there. And it's good palette. I recommend it. I also like how they feel in my hand. I like how they feel. I like the size. This is nice. People take notes. Something about, I mean, maybe someone else wouldn't like this. I like this. I kind of like this size. It's a nice size for a palette. But I also got their Silent Night. Now, I ordered this because they sent out a coupon a couple weeks back, you know. 35%, 40% off one thing. So I ordered this because I like the blue and yellow. I gotta be careful with this though. I got a story for you. I'm gonna be careful holding this up, okay? Now, as you can see at the top, the black is broken. That black is the blackest black ever. When it broke, it's actually magnetized because I had a magnet and the loose powder stuck to the magnet and turned my magnet black. It was pink. And I cleaned it the best I could. It's still stained. I had black on my fingers. I had black on my floor. I had black, like 2 days later, I was cleaning up black. And I emailed them and said, hey, you know, this palette's beautiful. This is what happened. And it just, I never even used it. I was using these. Or maybe, no, it was like this. I was playing with these, and I picked it up the one day, and this was just broken. And it made the biggest mess. But they were so nice. You know, I emailed the girl, and she said, I'm sick, or I would turn it in for you. This is the link. Turn it in. You bought insurance. I highly recommend getting insurance, okay? Because I sent pictures. I explained what happened, kind of like I just explained it to you. And the people I dealt with were so kind, and they actually gave me a refund. And yes, I get to keep the palette. So buy insurance if you get these palettes, because there's another one I got. I wish I would have turned it on insurance in hindsight, but I'll show you that. It kind of I mean, I think maybe I touched on it in one of my other videos, but yeah, this is why we get insurance. And if you have a problem with a palette, don't be afraid to speak up. From me to you. And you know, like when I first had an issue, I never had any issues till last month, honestly. But I said something to a creator that I respect, and she said, you know, if there's a problem, email the company and tell them. They deserve to know. You know, you're paying for something, you're spending your hard-earned money, and they want to give you a product that they're proud of. So if there's an issue, speak up. So I've taken that to heart. And honestly, in the last month, I've had like a few different issues, kind of like this. And I've tried to let people know. Like I had a palette. I bought the Bella Beauty Bar Mortally Gray palette. And I'm telling you, 5 of the 6 mattes did not show up on my skin tone. And then the black, when I put it on my skin, it like sucked the black up, the sparkly black color. And all I was left was the like sparkles. And I've never had, I own a lot of palettes, okay? I bought these all with my money. No PR, no one's paid me for this. I'd spend my money on this. This is what I go to work for. So I can have fun wearing makeup, okay? And I like clothes, you know? I'm a girl. I act like a girl, I guess. But I'm kind of tomboyish too. But that's besides the point. You know what? I apologize if you see a piece of dust up there. I gotta get up there and dust. I apologize. Shh. Let's just pretend we don't see that here. I'm gonna slightly move. Oh, there we go. Hey, I'm sure you've got dust somewhere in your house. So, you know, if you're like, ew, you know, go touch your lamp or something. You know, calm your horses, you know. I clean all the time, but dust on the ceiling after a long, hard winter in Ohio happens. But anyway, yeah, tell people when you have a problem with their product. I did return the Mortally Grey palette and got my money back. I did keep the highlighter. Their highlighter is amazing. I bought the Mortally Grey highlighter. I wish I would have got the Skin of a Killer. I still want to go back and get that one. That one's... I have that eyeshadow, which is why I didn't buy it. I'm like, maybe I'll use the eyeshadow as a highlighter, but then I'm like, maybe the highlighter's a different formula. I don't know. I'm a little curious. So, I like highlighters. Where was I going? Oh, a product that I also complained about was this Milk Makeup Cooling Stick. Saw different people showing these, and I was curious. I wanted to try some Milk products. I did get this, the Milk Hydro Grip Gel Tint, which is nice. However, it does kind of make me look a little sweaty, so I do tend to powder it down, which I guess kind of like, you know, this, you're supposed to look dewy, and I'm powdering out the dewy, so make it make sense. It's a nice color. You know, I like it. It's not terrible. I don't look too greasy, but I am kind of a naturally oily person in my T-zone. So I gotta watch how greasy I look, and if I look too greasy, I powder it down. Which I love Huda powders. I'm in love with Huda powders. I've got like 5 different colors. So depending on my mood, you know. But anyway, yes, this thing broke. And I'm telling you, I was warned by a friend before I got this to be gentle. And for me to you, I will say, yes, be gentle, but it's going to break. Okay, I'm sorry. This thing broke and I didn't abuse it. I was so gentle with it. I knew what I was getting into, and it broke. And I was so disappointed because ever since it broke, it's just continued to just fall apart and degrade. And it's unusable. And I did email them and I did tell them. And they actually were very kind and refunded my money. And, you know, I just want to say all these companies that, you know, did listen to my feedback and, you know, did either, you know, guide me to put in a claim on my insurance or just, you know, said, hey, we're sorry. Thank you. You know, thank you. Because I wouldn't tell you I had a problem if there was no problem. I'm gonna, and always be kind. Don't be rude to people. You know, I've worked in an office setting most of my life, and believe me, I've answered lots of phone calls and emails, and, you know, always be professional, be kind. You get a lot further that way. So, you know, yes, I do not recommend this. I do like it, but I don't recommend it. You understand what I mean? And it's falling apart. It's, I don't know. It's probably going to go in the trash, and I hate that, but yeah. Now, I do like Milk Makeup's contour stick. I saw, what's her name? Emily Harper, is that her name? On YouTube, I watch her shorts all the time. California Blonde, she's absolutely gorgeous. You know, I see her making makeup and depotting stuff. She's a makeup artist. Girl, you got it going on. From me to you. Respect. But yes, she was using this, and I thought she was using it in a medium, but I guess she was using it in the lightest color. I bought it in Stoked, which is like medium. So, but I'm telling you, I'm like a light medium color, depending on the season, and this works on me. It goes on. It blends out nicely. I use this Kevin Coin. This contour brush I've had for a while, and it works great, you know. I would recommend this, and yes, I would recommend this. I have this in number 5. I'm wearing it today. The only thing I don't like is these wrinkles. I need Botox. I'm getting Botox this year, one way or another. Watch me. Because I look fabulous with Botox. I mean, I'm fine with being older. I've lived a good life. I've outlived a lot of my friends. So being 46, I'm proud to be here. And if you make it this far, you should be proud too. So you get a few lines, you get a few scars, you get a few marks, you know, whatever, some gray hair. Hey, comes with territory. You know, love yourself. No matter what. You know, and that's why I do what I do. You know, this makes me feel good about myself. And that's that. You know, I don't do it for anyone else. This is for me. This is what makes me feel good. And no, this is not a tattoo. I actually have a little stamper. You can buy these at Dollar Tree. I bought like 5 of them. LA Colors tattoo stamp. And I love stars. And literally I have like sun damage right here. Because like, I don't really have like a beauty mark per se. But I have sun damage. So I'm like, hey, you know, works out well. Because like, this is my good side of my face. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this side. I just tend to show off this side more. Does that make sense? Do you have a side of your face that is more dominant, you know, when you're taking a picture or whatever? Hold on, I dropped something. Oh yes, this Unearthly Cosmetics lip oil. I've been kind of obsessed with lip oils. And I bought 3 of these. And they're subtle. I mean, would I recommend them? On sale, free shipping, if you really like them. They're nothing I'd write home about necessarily, but I mean, they're not bad. But they're very subtle. I mean, this is a black. It's just a smidge of color. It's not sticky. Feels good. So I don't know. I mean, it's a lip oil. What can I say? You know, how do you feel about lip oils? I've got a bunch of lip stuff here I gathered up last year. Honestly, I cleaned out a bunch of my lip stuff. I've cleaned out a bunch of my makeup last year. I had stuff from like 20 years ago. I had palettes that were just like utterly ravaged, and I finally put them in the trash and parted ways. And I mean, you know, sometimes I'll see people posting stuff on YouTube like nostalgia, and I'm like, oh, I had that. But you know, like, I used the stuff I had. Some of that stuff was old, and you know, like, I decided to buy new stuff. Like at a point last year, I only had 1 blush, and I used it all up. And then I was like digging through everything, trying to see what I had, to see if I had another blush to use. And that's when I finally started buying makeup again, because I kind of like held off for a couple years. I had a bunch of stuff. I actually used to always buy Jeffree Star, and I still do. I actually just bought 3 of his palettes off TikTok. He had like TikTok. Did I just say that? No, that's embarrassing. TikTok. Just pretend you didn't hear that. Okay. Anyway, he had his palettes 50% off last week, and I bought 3 of them. And I didn't buy this one to begin with. I kind of don't know how I feel about it. And after I got it, I kind of figured out how I feel about it. I've been buying a lot of indie brands, and Jeffree Star is an indie, you know, and you, however you feel about him, finding. I'm not talking about him as a person. I'm talking about his products. I have used pretty much all his products. I've owned them, used them, Love them. What do you want me to say? I grew up in the MySpace era. You know, he was everybody's friend, and we are both Scorpios. So we'll leave it at that. But I haven't got to use this yet. But here's what I noticed. I think this is why I kind of slowed down buying his palettes. And no shade, but look at this. There's literally only one super sparkly color, which is this one right here. Vincent Van Gogh. And then there's one of them right here. This one that's kind of sparkly, but the rest of them are mattes or slight shimmers. And you know, that's just it. I've kind of gotten into the indie brands, and you know, some of these indie brands go hard with the sparkles, and I appreciate that, you know, because I guess I was a matte girly, and nothing wrong with that. His money palette, the green palette, dear God, I have two of them because one of them is brand new and the other one was absolutely ravaged. I love green. I mean, you know, if I had to pick top 3 makeup colors, green, blue, purple, you know, past black. Black's always number 1, but you see, I got green, purple. Yes. His money palette is amazing. I absolutely adore that palette. I will sing my praises to my deathbed. That palette's awesome, Jeffrey. More green. Okay, but yeah, I haven't bought any of his stuff in a while. I also got, oh, this one, Lollipop Killer. And you know, this one was broken. That one came kind of broken, and I smushed it back together. And you know, thinking about it now, I probably could turn it in on insurance. But you know, sometimes if I can smash these back together, and I know it's not going anywhere, I'm not going to turn it in on insurance. Because look at that. It's not, you know, I don't know if you can see it, but I did a good job on that one. You just take some alcohol and smush it back together. And this thing's stunning. I love this palette. I mean, it goes hard. I was wearing it the other day. And like stuff like this is what Jeffree Star, this is what, you know, I don't know. I grew up in the 2000s, and this makes me think of the 2000s. And I love every moment of it. It's some of his palettes really speak to me. Lollipop Killer. And I mean, it's fun. I like knives and things, so whatever. And I also got the banana palette, which I guess this one is going out of stock and it's going to be gone. And I really hem-hawed back and forth on this, but I do like yellow. So I bought it. I think it was $26. Look at that. And you know, it really is pretty. But you know, there's not a lot of shimmers or sparkles. It's mostly like mattes or kind of a shimmer. And then there's 2 really pop colors there, and not a lot of neutrals. I really like, I'm like looking at this one. And that's one of those colors where it's either gonna go on nice or it's not gonna show up at all. I haven't tried this one yet, but you know, I really didn't know if I was gonna buy it because it's been out for a few years. But I finally bought it for $26, so whatever. Okay, hold on just a moment. I gotta take a break for just a second. And I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, I should probably get off here before too long, but I probably will post this video. I wasn't too happy with the other ones for a handful of reasons, and I kind of held off for a few days posting, and I actually did try to post one, and it didn't work. So I kind of took it as like fate, you know, like it didn't want to upload, or that night the weather was kind of crappy, and you know, the internet was kind of like doing whatever it does on weird nights like that, you know. So but yeah, I'm a little bit happier with this video. And also one of them, I don't know why I was like talking fast and using my hands a whole bunch. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I look like a crackhead. But honestly, like there was some people coming over and things going on in the background, and I was just trying to get like a video out and get my thoughts out. So I don't look like a crackhead, you know. This is kind of like the speed I'm at normally, unless I'm working and I'm like, work mode. Ah! So, I hope I've shown something of interest to you. I will be buying Adept's new emo palette, EMO. It goes on sale Friday. It's $72, and I know I signed up and they sent me a 15% off code. I'm definitely getting it. Gloss Gods. That's another one that's new to me. I saw a short, and the one woman was talking about the one palette. And I'm telling you, I thought about it for like 3 days. And I finally like popped and ordered it. And then I saw them, they are releasing a new one, I think next Friday. And it's stunning. Like it's pastel emo. I'd actually say it's more emo than a Depths palette. And it's not even called something emo. I think it's called something space sounding. But it's got emo looking colors. And I want it. You know, and I'm trying to be picky. I kind of went a little off the rails buying stuff the last few months, but I hadn't been keeping up with makeup. I'd been trying to use up what I had, and then, you know, like I said, I kind of cleaned out stuff last year, you know, decided to upgrade different things and try new things, and I've been really happy. You know, I've got a lot of stuff here, and I can get up every day. Depending on my mood, I can pick a palette and see where it takes me. And I do try to at least take a picture every day of what my eye makeup look like, so I can look back. You know, if I ever want to like do, I don't know, a slideshow or something, maybe I'll, you know, get fancy with it and show you some of the different looks I've done. But, you know, I'm happy. So, the only other thing I got here to write home about would be Cosmic brushes. I love their palettes, and they just re-released this Cool Trolls, and yeah, that's nice. I like blues, and I guess I like pinks. I keep running into pinks and silvers and purples, and oh, I saw they re-released this, and I was excited to get it. And is there anything else I want to discuss before I go? Yeah, there's a couple other things here. Real quick. I got this Unearthly Xander highlighter. It's green. I've got it on today. I wear it most days. It's fabulous. I love a green shifting whatever. Oh, and my fingernail polish is Cleona. And I actually just ordered some of their eyeshadows yesterday. Just released like 2 little palettes. It's this same brand, Cleona Cosmetics. They look like that. Yeah, they released 2 of these little ones yesterday. And I popped and bought them. And I also bought a couple of nail polishes. Because their nail polish is just, I've not seen anything like that. Look, it's a green shifting pink. This is so me. So anyway, I hear some noise going on out in the other room, and I need to go greet other people and do some other things. So I will be posting this video. Please feel free to leave questions, comments, concerns. You know, what makeup are you wearing? What gets you excited? What keeps you up at night? Let me know. I'm interested.